Namaskar friends, in Through Literary Lens we are back again. I am Rajesh Asudani.
Hello friends, this is Dr. Vinod Asudani. Once again we are here to discuss on important book, Rajesh ji. Which book you are going to look at today?
Yeah, Vinod ji, and now today we are going towards American literature.
Oh, that is really fantastic.
That too a modern book. Last year it was released.
Oh.
And book is My Dark Vanessa, which is being discussed world over, and it is the first book of an American author, Kate Elizabeth Russell.
It is a novel, Rajesh
ji,
and it is a wonderful novel, not because of the style and the subject of this novel, but this novel, My Dark Vanessa, reminds millions of the readers of another novel which was written decades back, that is Lolita.
Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov.
Yeah, that novel was in the news for the controversial topic that the writer had touched upon. It was the love of a middle-aged man for a teenage girl.
A young girl, and this novel also deals with the same thing, relationship between a young teenage girl and an middle-aged teacher. So it will be very interesting, Vinod ji, to compare and contrast these two books. And Lolita has been acclaimed as one of the greatest novels of English literature of the last century, even though some people don't agree with this judgment. And mainly it was admired for its style, language, and the theme was very, of course, controversial, as you said. Now, coming to this novel, Kate Russell herself has remarked that she wanted to write it for last 17 years. And it is her first novel, and it's widely acclaimed now. And she is writing it in the feminine person. This is the first remarkable thing about this novel. Such topics are generally written from the masculine perspective.
Even in Lolita.
Even though the novel name is Lolita,
exactly,
but the protagonist is Humbert.
Yeah, so entire narration takes place through the perspective of the male character, right? It is he who
how he pursues the Lolita, how he falls in love with the nymphette, concept of nymphette,
yes,
and how she finally manages to escape from his clutches, but he beats her, and how her. So entire thing is narrated from the Humbert's perspective.
Exactly.
But here,
this novel is important in the sense that all the things are unfolded from the perspective of Vanessa herself, who comes before us, a 15-year-old girl, and taking lessons at high school, Breivik, right? And
there she public school, and
she by chance meets English teacher,
and he makes advances towards
Jacob
Strain. Jacob Strain. He makes very subtle advances towards her, physical advances in the classroom, and she falls for him in a way. She falls in love with him. That's what her perspective is.
And even when we read the novel, it is so interesting. It does not appear that at any point Strain tries to take undue advantage of her. Basically, the story develops naturally, right? Naturally, he makes such gestures and romantic movements that Vanessa gets attracted towards him, and it is she who consents, basically, right, for the lawmaking and so on and so forth. And even they spend a few nights together.
Off and on, they visit his home.
Yeah, in his apartment, right? But this goes on, right? This goes on, but the things turn, take a bad turn, right, in between.
Yeah. When the people come to know of it, the school authorities come to know, or father of one of her classmates, Jenny's father complains, and then the things are becoming known in the authorities, and
Strain and Vanessa are called upon to give the explanation of this so-called relationship, right? But there is no other way than for Vanessa to quit the school, because otherwise she believes that Mr. Strain would also be in trouble. Perhaps he would have to lose his job.
And it is Mr. Strain who devises this way, and he tells her that this is what we can do. You can say that I have been just deluded into thinking that I am in a relationship with this person. He has not made any advances, and she apologizes before the school assembly, and finally she is thrown out of the school, where 1 year of high school is remaining. She goes to another school, but still keeps in touch with this person. Again, on her 18th birthday, when she drives for the first time, she comes to his house, they make love, and she tells him that she has been having to bear the brunt of their relationship, but still she loves him, and he also tries to convince her that he also loves her. But then with age they have to move on, she has to move on, she will have dozen lovers after 20, that's what he says. And
Rajesh ji, she truly believes
Yeah.
that she is
She is
in
in
love
love,
with
yeah.
Mr. Strain.
Yes.
And she also expects that Strain is truly in love with her.
Yeah.
And this, we do not know whether it's an illusion or reality.
Yeah.
But that is what she believes till she becomes 25 or so. Right, and gradually, she comes to know that Mr. Strain has been playing these tricks with other girls as well.
after her,
Yeah.
with other girls as well, and they are complaining.
They are complaining,
complaining.
right? And Mr. Strain finds himself in a great difficulty. And one of the girls who was also exploited, if we are permitted to use that word,
Yeah.
by Mr. Strain, and she is ready to make a complaint against her, and she also tries to win over Vanessa over her side, that she should support this call.
But Vanessa resists all along because she genuinely feels
Yes.
that she has been in love with that person, and if he has exploited the other girls after her, that is abuse. That should not have happened. In fact, she feels betrayed. But for their relationship, she still feels
Yes.
that was a genuine love.
Right, and but it is too much for the Mr. Strain now to continue this kind of tricks. Finally, he is
Once he is acquitted, but again somebody accuses him, and finally he commits suicide.
right, and
And,
till
she-
the very end of the novel,
Yeah.
Vanessa is not fully convinced
Yeah.
that she was abused or she was exploited, but she
She says the others might have been abused.
Yeah, other
He
might.
should not have done with the same things with others. But she herself feels that theirs was a true love, theirs was a genuine love. And this novel, Vinodji, is not narrated in a chronological manner.
yes.
It goes back and forth, flashbacks, and again to 2017, back to 2001, back again 2017, back to 2005-6, like that. So the entire story unfolds before us from the vantage point of Vanessa in 2017, when this person is accused and she remembers her past, and again she comes back to the present, and finally one of victims of Mr. Strain meets her with her dog, and then Vanessa also feels that no, she has been perhaps this psychiatrist, what's her name?
Ruby. She makes us realize that
She makes her realize that-
whatsoever she may
Yeah.
believe, but she was abused by Mr. Strain
Yeah.
because she was underage when
Underage.
he made advances to her.
Yeah.
Now this brings us to to ask a very important question.
Crux of the matter, so
Right.
to say.
So if we look at the relationship between Mr. Strain and Miss Vanessa, had Miss Vanessa been above 18, nobody even would have objected to their relationship, to their making love in American environment, where it is quite
yeah,
common
it's common.
to go study with somebody, right? Even without marriage, right? But the entire question is complicated when we believe, or when we come to know that Vanessa was only 15
at the
so
time.
now the question is, if somebody is underage, only this fact of being underage cancels the entire authenticity of the relationship. This is the important question.
Yeah, first is Vinodji, definitely I would like to point out 2-3 things on which there can be controversies. First is, as you said, underage. She was only 15, so we have to discuss whether the age by itself nullifies the genuine feelings of love if
Exactly.
one has towards it. Second is the context in which teacher and student context was there. She was a teenage student and he was a middle-aged teacher. So many a times this also is frowned upon, that love between a student and teacher. And then third thing which comes to my mind is that maybe Vanessa was in genuine love. She loved the person. She loved Mr. Jacob Strain wholeheartedly. But what about him? Whether he reciprocated or whether he also genuinely loved her, this is also has to be discussed.
I will come to the last question, whether
Yeah.
Mr. Strain was truly in love
In love.
with Vanessa.
Yeah.
That is possible, right?
Mhm.
Because love is not something that you can be committed for the entire life. Many a time it is a situational, right? Authenticity arises
Mhm.
out of that situation. So Mr. Strain, when he looked at Vanessa and when he felt about her, right, in classrooms or in schools,
Yeah.
perhaps that was a genuine feeling, right? And he may have felt for other girls as well. And that is also can be justified because Vanessa is no longer there, right? And there are hardly any chances that he would get her again. So under those situations, there is a possibility that he can feel feeling or at least physical longing for some other girl. But this does not cancel his true feelings about Vanessa, because whenever Vanessa meets him, again those same feelings of profound love are awakened in Mr. Strain. So that is quite possible, and because love is multiple in its expression, at least in terms of psychology,
Yeah.
if not in reality.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very interesting perspective. I mean, essentially, you are saying that, at least in the American context, sex may be many a times. Mr.
Yes.
Strain is having sex with a fellow teacher also, we know.
Yes.
And after Vanessa also, then Vanessa comes, and after Vanessa also, he may have had sex with some of his students or maybe colleagues, we don't know. And even he had undergone vasectomy in 1991, full 9 years before
He could meet Vanessa.
so what was his motive and what did he do in those 10 years, we don't know. But in a way you are saying that apart from sex, love is not only the sex.
Is it?
Love is sex
But
plus
here,
emotion.
here,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like my viewers to understand
Yeah.
that our Asian concept
Is-
is focused only on the physical aspect of love.
Yeah.
We believe that if the physical act takes place, then that is the authenticity of the relationship.
Yeah.
But it goes much beyond that, right?
Beyond that.
You may have physical relationship with one or two, but even you may not feel that emotional or intellectual love for that person. So here we are not talking of sex. Here we are talking of the true relationship, the true love that the two people can feel, a kind of bond that brings the two people together, and that is important. And even Mr. Strain confesses that he hasn't felt the same way, the way he feels about Vanessa.
But then you don't know, he must have said it to all others also. That's what Vanessa also thinks. That he must have said it to all others.
Again, but we can presume anything
Yeah.
in that context.
Well,
But-
I would say that theirs was a love because Vinodji,
Yeah.
when he just made simple advances like touching her knee, she also responded, even though underage. That is another question.
Yes.
Okay, but other girls, when he tried to touch them, they simply reported him.
Yes.
And he was then not fired, but finally he had to commit suicide. So they did not understand him, and maybe he was not also in genuine love with them. But this clicked not only because they had sex, but they felt for each other. We can say.
I say one of the factors
Yeah.
that make the emotion of love genuine
Mhm.
is reciprocity.
Reciprocity, yeah. If another person is not responding, howsoever you may love him or her,
Exactly.
then it's not love. I mean, basically, it may turn into abuse also.
So what about the other question?
Yeah,
right?
but
That-
maybe before leaving this thing, entire behavior of Strain. But precisely this novel is very interesting and controversial because, as in the beginning itself, author says that this world is made up of many stories, all intersecting and true. This is totally. On one hand, we can say Strain also loved her, but at the different level, you also feel that he was abusive. The way he treated her, the way he made advances with other girls. So it's very very interesting. Maybe yes, he also she loved him. That is final. There are no two views about it. She definitely loved him, but whether he loved her or not, still I am in two minds, Vinodji.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But coming to the next
Yeah,
important
next
aspect,
important aspect,
if law says, right, that the girl is not permitted to give her consent,
Yeah.
if she's below 18,
Yeah.
Does this fact render the entire relationship null and void?
Well, legally speaking, it's a statutory rape. Even in India, the age of consent is now raised to 18. Earlier, it was 16. So, if a girl below 18 has sex, it is presumed that she is being raped. That is the legal perspective.
But Vanessa says that I had given my consent.
Yeah.
She says I had given my consent, and it was really a divine experience.
Yeah.
When he knelt before me,
Yes.
when he softly touched me, when he held me in arms with all the devotion. She was, happy, blissful, right?
Definitely.
And she clearly says that had it been some other boy of 16 or 18,
Yeah.
what he would have done with my body, he
You
would have ripped
roughly used
me
that,
off. She says she ripped me off.
off.
So that is important, right?
Yes.
So it is not the question whether the person is of the same age. Even he may be quite elder to the girl. But if she is feeling happy, blissful, and emotionally secure, I think that then the relationship should not be rendered null and void. It should not be considered null and void, whatever the law may say.
Yeah, I mean, even in the case of marriage, underage marriage, today also, when a girl turns 18, she has an option whether to accept that marriage or nullify that marriage legally as well. Even if a girl or boy is married before 21 and 18 respectively, girl and boy, when they come of age, they have an option. It is not that marriage is void ab initio. No, they can keep it. They can, I mean, that can be done. Yeah. So socially also we
Yes.
should be permissive in that respect. Only because Vanessa is underage does not nullify her feelings, does not nullify her emotions, or does not make Mr. Jake Strain a sinner. For
Exactly.
that matter.
And when we look at him, he is highly educated.
Yeah.
He is a graduate from Harvard,
Yeah.
and he is wonderful teacher. And his feelings towards Vanessa are of genuine attachment and affection. At no point it appears that he is bent upon exploiting her in any way. Always there is a mention that he takes her permission, he takes her consent as well, and I think that is enough to term this relationship as one of the very important relationship, and the entire novel then unfolds before us as a love story. But on the other plane, this entire piece of novel appears to be a kind of a kind of awareness campaign, right? Where a writer is trying to tell the world that there are many girls like Vanessa who are exploited, who are abused when they are underage.
In the name of love,
in the
they are
name
abused.
of love.
Abused in
it
the
is-
name of
yeah,
love,
it's
yeah.
high time that they must come out openly against these people, so that these people can be taken to task.
I mean, at least this much is clear, that if they don't feel like it, they should be very explicit and assertive, as the other people are in Jenny's in Vanessa's school. But personally, subjectively, Vanessa did not feel anything wrong in it. She rather enjoyed it. She was rather taken in by it, by the happy enjoyment of love. But we can say, at least to the credit of Mr. Strain, that he is much better than Humbert. He's far better than Humbert, because Humbert, just in the concept of the nymphette, he lusts after Lolita. He is a tenant in their house, and he in a way marries her mother to get proximity to Lolita.
Exactly, and we are not given any insight into the working of the psyche of
Lolita.
Lolita. How
Nothing.
does she feel about this
Nothing.
entire relationship? But here we are told of Vanessa's mind as well, what she thinks.
In fact, she is only telling herself.
Exactly. And Rajesh ji,
Ji.
again I believe that the feeling of love
Yeah.
is very mysterious.
या ना
It is
उम्र की
psychological.
सीमा हो, ना जन्म का हो बंधन,
Exactly.
है ना, जब प्यार करे कोई तो देखे केवल मन. There is no age bar, and there is no or any restriction regarding birth. And when anybody loves, they look into the heart. That is what these lines say.
Unfortunately, love is made subservient to socio-cultural norms, legal norms, and family norms, and so on and so
And
forth.
here the abuse was inferred on not only because of age. Age, of course, was there, but the student-teacher relationship also. That how can a teacher have a relationship with the student?
And
But-
especially the teacher-student relationship would have been okay, provided she would have been of age.
Yeah.
But she's underage, and that creates all the problems in the story itself.
Yeah.
So, readers, this novel is very interesting. Once you start reading it,
you can't leave
you
it
can't
aside.
leave
Put
it aside. It's wonderful. It's written in a
Yeah.
wonderful style.
Style.
There are wonderful love passages. There are wonderful, psychological descriptions of the
And
relationship.
as the debut novel of the author, definitely it
She
deserves.
deserves credit. She deserves kudos that she can write such a wonderful novel
And
as her
initially
first
the
novel.
dedication, which is for the true Lolitas, Dolores, and Vanessas, whose stories are not heard, understood, or believed. So even if she finally agrees that she was abused, she reassesses her situation, but her genuine feelings, her devotion, her enjoyment, that has to be understood and believed.
And there are millions of people in this world. They can go back on their feelings. They
Yeah.
said that they loved once, but once is not now. As Hamlet says, I loved
Yeah.
Ophelia once, but once is not now. So that we can come across many people, right? Their love relationship, their love marriages, even finally come to nothing.
And even this also shows us that even unilateral love can be enjoyed. If we agree that Vanessa loved him, but he did not actually, he had the abusive intentions right from the beginning. Let us accept it. We can, in one interpretation, we can accept Vinodji. But then she enjoyed her unilateral love to the hilt. And finally, even when he died, she was not really thinking that he had abused her. Finally, when psychiatrist and her another of her classmates who was abused, they made her realize that whatever said and done, maybe he had abusive intentions.
Again, it brings us to another aspect of the modern world.
Yeah.
That very often our own feelings, we try to understand our own feelings in relationship to
others.
what others says.
Yeah.
Or what others say. What is a popular discourse?
Yeah.
So popular discourse is that if somebody is underage, she should not be exploited like this.
Yeah.
That is a popular discourse. So finally she partially falls a prey to this
partially.
popular media discourse, I would call
Yes,
it,
yes,
right?
yes.
And then she begins to think that perhaps she was abused, but in her heart of hearts, I don't think that she at every time we get this feeling that he had done wrong to her ever.
So how far we can be susceptible to the populist discourse or the dominant discourse? This issue is also brought forth by this literary piece, that at the end only and obliquely she realizes. It's not very explicit. Even one paragraph is not devoted to this realization. So in this way also this novel can be read. We say that one should be authentic. Vanessa was all along authentic with herself. So how can you snatch away her authenticity in the name of dominant discourse?
And the very important thing which should not be overlooked, even when she turns 18, she continues to meet with this friend. She continues her relationship. Then now she is adult.
Yeah.
Right? And then she's adult. We cannot say that
She does not enjoy the other boyfriend. Some older person she invites once, or somebody pursues her. She does not enjoy them. And her heart is always after this person, and she tries to meet him whenever possible. So maybe he loved her or not, that is always in doubt. But she loved him genuinely.
Exactly. So, friends, you should read this novel. It makes a wonderful reading. And please give your comments in the comment box.
तो ये है कि साहब विनोद जी, तुम अगर भूल भी जाओ तो ये हक है तुमको।
वाह।
मेरी बात और है, मैंने तो मोहब्बत की है।
क्या बात है। तो राजेश जी, इसी वर्ड्स के साथ हम आपसे इजाजत चाहेंगे। We'll take your leave with a promise that we
and again friends, before just bidding you goodbye, one sentence, one line of this novel will always ring in our hearts and minds. This world is full of infinite stories, all of them true and all of them valid. So that's really wonderful.
Wonderful. Take care till we come back again with another discussion on some important book. Bye bye.
Bye bye.